She is the leader and the face of UTSA Athletics. Since joining the school last year, Dr. Lisa Campos has wasted no time instilling her vision for what Roadrunners Athletics should be. Dr. Campos, the subject of tonight's Power of Sports. She's with our Brooke Shoemaker.
Lisa, thank you so much for joining us back in studio. This is one of my favorite parts of the show, learning how sports has really influenced your life. Right now, athletic director at UTSA. Before that, athletic director at Northern Arizona. Before that, you were at El Paso. I mean, you've been everywhere. You've been connected with athletes for a long time. What's one of the most rewarding parts of your job?
You know, for me, gosh, there's so many rewarding parts, but it's from watching a 16, 17-year-old student athlete being recruited and us telling them what a great experience they're going to have, culminating in graduation, to then watching the highs and the lows, the tears, the laughter, the friendships, to then it all culminating in graduation. And for me, being in higher education, that's what it's all about, to see that development during such critical years from 18 to 22, and again, to culminate in graduation, but everything in between. What those students learn being student athletes, from time management to self-esteem, confidence, working with teams, and then they become the most desirable, sought-out graduates for companies that know the value of what sport does for an individual.
One of the biggest success stories in UTSA Athletics was Marcus Davenport being drafted in the first round. How special is that for you, being a part of a moment like that at UTSA?
It was incredible, and for him to be from San Antonio made it even more special. I got to know him in the short time we crossed paths. And for him, he was such a leader on campus, right? He was part of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. He was very well known, not just for his athletic ability, but the things he was doing in community service and academics outside of football. And so to meet him for a short time and stay connected with him, he's a special individual who has made this city, not just the university and the athletic department, but this city so proud.
Watching these student athletes grow, you know, all through their 4 years, what do you think one of the biggest lessons they learn is?
Oh, determination and perseverance. I mean, these student athletes go, like I said, they go through the highs and the lows. They go through, you know, being star athletes in high school to earning their spot as freshmen to then really developing as seniors. And they go through a lot, again, from balancing academics, practices, workouts, study hall, tutoring sessions. It's incredible the amount of lessons learned being a Division I student athlete.
I want to talk about you personally a little bit. Obviously, you've been a part of, you know, the athletic community for a long time. What ultimately got you started, and what made you decide on this kind of lifestyle?
I have a long answer to that question, but really, for me, it started in working in higher education. Never did I imagine a career in athletics. I wanted to definitely work at an institution of higher learning. And for me, being a first-generation college student, I know how important a college degree is and how that can change the trajectory of your life. And so I always have had a passion, continue to have a passion to serve 18 to 22-year-olds. And again, one of the most critical times of their life, to help develop them, to help them get their degree, and then to see how that changes their life. So for me, it's really about just helping students.
Ahead of this 2019 season, what are some of your biggest goals for the Roadrunner student athletes?
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of goals, and we look at it academically and athletically, right? And again, it goes back to our core values of developing them in the classroom, in competition, in life. It also goes to athletics can be such a huge part of our undergraduate experience, right? That students coming to UTSA, not coming to play sports, but just coming to the university, they're going to remember all those experiences and memories of being at football games, at basketball games, at baseball games, and we want to be an integral part of that undergraduate experience. And then we want to engage this community. We want San Antonio, we talk about what's great for UTSA Athletics is great for San Antonio and vice versa, and we want to embrace this community and really grow together.
Well, Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to watching the Roadrunner community grow. Again, thank you for joining us on our Power of Sport series.
Thank you.
For more on the Power of Sport and our continuing series, which started right around Christmas time, you can visit sanantoniosports.org.